What's up? So, this video that I'm making right now is pretty much a rehash of a 40-minute video I did the other day that did not get uploaded to YouTube. And just now I tried recording a live video and YouTube said that my channel, I don't know, isn't privy to their live upload. Some bullshit. Because I shit posted on Facebook, I think is what it was. I shit posted on Facebook and then like the Facebook Google link, and I have like a flagged account because I don't post a lot. But I made a 40-minute video the other day and I was trying to do it live to Facebook and it didn't post, it didn't save on my phone, so I'm just doing this on my camera now. Hopefully my camera saves it and I can just upload it.
Oh yeah, I'm getting in them biscuits. Bet your ass on that.
And this is going to be completely candid, completely raw, whatever weird sounds. I got my door open because I got my cat outside. But this video is about Onision, and the thing is, on one hand, I don't want to jump on the Onision bandwagon, but on the other hand, I do, because I have wanted to be a content creator. I've never pursued it. It's not something that like I want as my number one, like I want to create content for YouTube and that I want that to be my bread and butter. But I understand that like videography is an art form that I'm really interested in. I got this camera, I got my phone, I got GoPros, I got a fucking DJI drone, but I haven't utilized them. But that is something that I'm really interested in. But this dude Onision, I heard about him through Edwin's Generation, and I heard about Edwin's Generation just because I'm a fan of, or I was a fan of D'Amford, and he had a video about the whole Ninja Johnny back and forth, and then he mentioned Onision in one of his videos, and I said, in my head, I never heard of the dude. I was like, who the fuck is that? So I Googled him, and I saw all these videos about what a scumbag this guy is, and I just dove headfirst into that rabbit hole. And there's all these videos of like the timelines of what he's done to these people and the timelines of all his indiscretions and everything that this guy's done. So I don't want to rehash that. I don't want to go into it. And like I said, this is going to be a candid video, so I'm not even going to. You can't copyright strike me because I'm not going to be cutting in any of his videos or sampling any of his buffoonery. But that's the thing, is from an outside perspective, somebody that doesn't know this guy, has never heard of this guy up until a couple months ago, his story really intrigues me. And that's the thing, is even though he's a scumbag, as a human being, his story really intrigues me because he is an example of a modern day cult leader, and we could say he has a digital cult. Like our species runs off of a cult-like mentality. Like, hey, this person, I feel that this person knows something that I don't. I feel that this person has the secrets to life. I feel that this person has the secrets to the universe. I feel that this person has the answer. And that's the way our societies work. That's why we have organized religion. That's why we have cults. That's why we have, even white supremacist militia sects, anything like that, where there's a single individual that says something that's moving, that's very charismatic, whether it's oh, I guess right or wrong is subjective. Whether it feels right or wrong to somebody, it feels right to a certain group of people, and they gravitate towards that person, and that person has a cult. And then whatever they're doing within that cult, that mentality to be the leader, to be the one that people go to, it's very intriguing to us, and that's something I've noticed about myself. That's probably why I want to be a content creator. It's like I've noticed that in my life, that I would like to be heard. I would like people to say, "Oh, that guy knows what he's doing." Fuck. I'm gonna try to be as PG as possible. I curse like a sailor, but forget having people following me like a gaggle of geese. But that is, a fantasy. Like, oh, that'd be nice to have 1 million followers, like this dude Onision. And just from all these videos I've been watching for the last few months, and from, oh man, do I need to really do this in the middle of a video? that I'm not gonna edit. I'm too lazy. I'll still talk. But one thing I've noticed is from all these videos, it's been a cult-like mentality. This dude has a digital cult, and he's followed the blueprint of what a cult leader is and what the personality type of a cult leader is. He's highly narcissistic, and that is hilarious to me, because there's all these different mental disorders. Like, there's something that I saw from my psychological profile, and I never looked it up when I saw it. It said histrionic, and histrionic is very similar to narcissistic. And some of the tenets of histrionic disorder is what I said earlier, is like, I would love to be like some YouTube celebrity with millions of followers, but I don't take the steps towards it, and I kind of don't really want to do the work that's necessary to do it. But like, if I had it, it would be amazing. Like, and it also says that's a childlike mentality, and it's a little jarring and damning to the ego to hear that. But like, that's me. But this dude exhibits like all the tenets of a narcissist, and he's very immature and deflective. Like, he doesn't accept responsibility. And even these last few videos, because there's two ways to look at the whole cancel culture thing. There are people that have mirror channels, and I see other YouTubers that say, oh, look at this mirror channel, so you're not giving money to Onision. But watching what he does, and hearing what these other like pretty mainstream, pretty well-known content creators have been saying, with him copyright striking them. Like, there's one guy that I've been watching, Mike, an actor. That dude, I love his voice. His voice is very calming, and he doesn't even use an ASMR microphone. But like, I love like his speech, his cadence, and he's a very positive dude, and he's funny. Like, the way the way that he speaks, it's very comforting to me. But I've watched his more recent videos, and he does so much distortion on the video and the audio, because that is part of like federal copyright law, is like 30% alteration to make sure that it's not copywriting something. Other content creators, they just put a picture and they'll play audio because that's not copying the exact original content. But a lot of these people say don't watch his videos because you're going to be like, don't go to like Onision Speaks or whatever other channels he has. Don't watch his videos because it's giving him money. But the thing is, what he's been doing is false copyright striking, and something that I don't understand, because first of all, I don't understand copyright law. I'm nowhere near a lawyer. I'm not a content creator. I haven't studied these things, but just from like a step back layman's observation, is what he's been doing is essentially fraud. When he's copyright striking all these people, you know, Mike and Actor, what's the other guy? Repzilla, Chris Hansen, whoever he copyright strikes for exposing him, because no one is just posting his videos. No one's just like, and then it's him, you know. Like, people do that with like music videos or whatever. And that's what the copyright strike or the copyright guidelines for. I think my battery's low. I hope it doesn't shut off again. But I think that's what it's for. And he knows this. He's not a stupid dude. So he made his channel a music channel because it's easier for Facebook to do all these copyright strikes. And he's been utilizing that to false copyright strike people. And that's fraud because he's getting the money. He's demonetizing other people's channels, and he's receiving revenue from demonetizing other people's channels fraudulently. Like, that should take him down. Aside from all his other, you know, sexual indiscretions with these young women, he has a federal case, a potential federal case of fraud that he's looking at, with going after these people and gaining or having a monetary gain from it. And it's really intriguing for me to watch. Like I said, I just heard of this dude a few months ago, and just watching it and watching his videos. That's the thing, is like, okay, I'm giving him pennies on the dollar for watching his videos. He like that, whatever money he's making from me watching his video one time, his garbage videos of him pretending that he has some wild, crazy mental illness. Like, no, this guy is calculated. Albeit poorly, this dude is calculated. He thinks that all putting out this content and this fake all that's not going to fly when he goes to court, because he's eventually going to be taken to court. Like Chris Hansen said it, he's being investigated by the FBI. And the case is already strong, just from all these people coming forth that have lived with him. Not to mention, you know, like the last two most recent guests on Chris Hansen's channel. And, you know, because he has this big, you know, hypothetical pool of fish to do whatever he does, they're not the only victims. It's who will bite, and the ones that bit and he manipulated and was a foul dude to, they're coming forward. And so he's trying to offset that. And it's funny because, like I said, this guy has a digital cult. Let me just check this battery so I'm not... Yeah, it's recording. Hopefully it doesn't die. He has a digital cult, and if you look at the history of even the more modern cults, you look at Jim Jones, Shoko Asahara, these people had like literally millions of followers, and when they were doing all this other shady business and the government was cracking down on them, they fled the country. Like, the FBI needs to take this dude's passport, or I don't know who it is, FBI, TSA, Homeland Security. Someone needs to make sure this guy doesn't flee the country, because that is like the MO of cult leaders. This guy is a digital cult leader who has done highly flagrant things to people, criminal things to people, and you're watching him unravel. And when worse comes to worse, like, he's saying that he's getting a divorce from his spouse, whether that's true or not, because you can tell he's been like in a tent in his house, and he's all this other stuff. Oh, I got kicked out of the house. It amuses me. I don't care whether it's true or not. It's funny watching this human being and what he is putting forth to the world. But in the concrete, what he's done to people, like that isn't a mystery or a fact. I mean, or a mystery or a story. But what is fact, the Twitter posts, the emails, the doxing of people, the things that are fact. He has committed crimes and he is being investigated. So when all that's crumbling, if you watch all these cult leaders, they go to other countries. Jim Jones went to, what was it, French Guiana? Shoko Asahara went to Australia and Russia. These people flee the country because they want to escape. It's the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation. They are trying to flee criminal prosecution. And Homeland Security, someone needs to take this guy's passport. Someone needs to really take this seriously. And another aspect of this is if you look at Kai and you look at complicity to these crimes, yeah, everyone's been kind of zeroing in on Kai, but also something that Chris Hansen's been saying and Rubzilla's been saying, and even Mike and Actor and Deity. There's a bunch of creators that I've been watching where they're saying they've contacted YouTube about Onision, and YouTube hasn't done anything. He's used the YouTube platform to groom these victims, to contact these people and victimize them, and in very overt ways. And because he's making money and YouTube's making money, this also sets a precedent for taking down corporations that aren't responsible enough to deplatform these people, because that's one thing is I still, like I said, I want to be a content creator. I haven't made a Patreon because I haven't made a lot of content, but what Patreon did, that is the way a corporation is supposed to act. Hey, you have somebody on your platform that is making money, that is taking advantage of the financial gain that they are receiving from your platform by spewing hate or being malicious or being like, what's the P word that I can't use on YouTube? Starts with a P, ends with a editory. Patreon did the right thing, and it was in a very short span of time. What I've been seeing is people have been contacting YouTube about Onision for years, and he still, to this day, is posting and making money, and also perpetuating fraudulent activity, and YouTube hasn't done anything. Like, doesn't that make YouTube kind of sort of responsible? That's kind of like, I guess it is, like, this is just an analogy, but there have been people where someone commits a crime, they run to somebody's house, or they run to a house where somebody lives, and they say, hey, can I stay here? And the person says, yeah, for sure. The cops find out where they're at. When they bust in, the person whose house it actually is, that didn't know anything about the situation, that just said, oh yeah, your friend can stay here, they get taken down for harboring a fugitive, which is a federal crime. And you have YouTube, which is allowing this guy to continue his activity and commit fraud on their platform. And Chris Hansen said that he contacted the CEO of YouTube, and she's contacted him back. So it's not like she can claim innocence, but there are people that, like I said, they were completely innocent. I didn't know that dude was running from the law, and he was in my house, and they're getting hit with federal charges for harboring a fugitive, even though they didn't know. But this woman, Susan, whatever her name is, like I said, I'm not on YouTube like that, but the CEO of YouTube knows the situation with this supposed criminal. Although there are, tweets and emails and everything that kind of point towards criminal activity, as an alleged criminal, an accused criminal, somebody that hasn't been convicted, because everyone's like, oh, they haven't taken him down because he hasn't been convicted. What he's done over the years just violates YouTube terms of service. And then I saw a video that this dude posted the other day talking about, YouTube, you have this new policy about anti-bullying, and you're not doing anything. I've seen this. This guy's made a career from bullying and harassing people, and he's made money from doing it. And now that they have a new policy against it, he wants to tell them, why aren't you doing anything? It goes back to the egotistical mentality, is I'm the victim. And I also find it funny, these videos he's made, and the emails he sent to other content creators and everything. He's trying to gaslight the masses. If you were a good person, you would do this. Okay, what if I'm a shitty person? What if I am a bad person? Then what's it to you? If you were a good person, you would do this. A good person would do this. if you weren't this type of person, you wouldn't do this. Oh, if you really cared for me, you would do that. That really makes me laugh because he's a year older than me. I'm 33. This guy's 34 years old, and he acts like he's like 15, 16. Like he's still stuck in that emo, screamo, hot or not, friendster mode. There you are. It got cold out there for you, huh? Come here, Papa. I got food for you. There's food in your bowl. Come here, dude. Meow. Come here, Shadow. Meow. Meow. There you are. Hey. Being stupid. Alright, well, my battery's about to die. I'm going to see how this video kind of came out. I'll talk more in depth about it. What do people say? If you like my video, hit the like button, subscribe and share it, comment below. You know, and yeah, I might be, you know, snarky right now. I'm just in my own head. I understand the marketing aspect of being a content creator. I just don't want to do the work, but I understand that, and I'm willing to be a very I'm an artist, so for me, I'm open to suggestion, criticism, commentary. So you know what? I'm gonna be serious. If you like this video, like it. Subscribe to my channel. I got other videos, silly, dummy things. So, like this if you like it, dislike it if you didn't. Subscribe and definitely comment and let me know what you think of this video. If there's anything you want me to talk about, or if there's anything you liked about it, if there's anything you didn't like about it. But this is my venture into being a content creator, and hopefully I can be one of these dudes that makes videos every couple days and gets millions of views or whatever. But you know, it's New Year's. I'm having a little sip, just being silly. So let me know. On that note, I'm gonna drink this subpar vodka and call it a night. Shadow, come here.